Okay, here we go. So this is a tour where you can basically have your complete business in one place. So there are pros and cons for that. The pros is that everything is in one place, everything's easy, everything's kind of integrated. The con is that all your eggs are kind of in one basket, but I'm not expecting that to be a problem. But just remember that even the best host in the world, it has a 99.9% up rate. Even if they give you 100% SLA, they're just going to give you a proportion of your monthly feedback if and when, and it is when they go down, which doesn't help at all actually. So we're really more interested in the fact that they're up more often than they're down. So this seems to be a very fast, very robust platform. I've not noticed any issues. I haven't run an uptime monitor or anything on it yet, but I suspect it will be pretty solid. But it could go down for 10 minutes or something in a year or something like that. Who knows? That's not a promise, by the way, but I'm just speculating. But all hosting is like that. Even if you have your own VPS, or your own server, dedicated server, you're going to have the same issues. So hosting is just not perfect. But that's the downside. So I just want you to be aware of that. But otherwise, the beauty of this is that everything is in one place, and that really is quite beautiful, really. So let me get rid of that. So this is it live. I've only got a demo account at the moment. I didn't know that that you could buy it yet. The official launch is on the 7th, which is in a couple of days. But there is a backdoor where you can buy it sooner than that if you want to. But basically this is it. So there's quite a lot to it. I'm going to try and do it as quickly as I can. Also, I can't go super in depth. I haven't even tried half the features because there's so much of it. But I just want you to get a good feel of what it's like. So this is the dashboard, and obviously you can see how many sites you've got going, how many email campaigns you've got going, how many mobile apps you've got going, how many Facebook apps you've got going, and how your email list is doing. And then as you add sites to it, you can get the number of views you get, the number of conversions you get, all on that dashboard. And I presume they list all the way down. As I say, this is a trial account. I've only really been able to play with it. I haven't been able to set anything up in anger, so to speak. This is the kind of way that it's panning out. So let's start with the easy bit first, I guess. So the email autoresponder, it comes with a 10,000 contact email responder, unlimited campaigns, unlimited messages. You can import your own lists. Obviously it does broadcast campaigns and all that sort of stuff. It does the usual autoresponder sequences. You can see that that you can create a new autoresponder sequence, and you can select your list, and then depending what's set up, you can actually select the segment. So if we want to do a broadcast, obviously you can pick who you want it to go to and that kind of stuff. But we could also again decide here we go, that's what I want. So if we're doing a broadcast, we select the list, and you can send it to only people who have clicked, or who haven't clicked, or who have clicked a lot, or who haven't opened, or who have opened a lot. So so if you want to follow up with people like that, give them a new headline, try and get them to open, you can do that. So if we've got a list, there we go, if you've got a list, you can copy it to a new list and create and only copy a segment of it. So for instance, if you want to take your clickers and put them into a VIP list, you could do that by selecting the list and then selecting the segment of the people who had clicked. Okay, so that's one of the things. So one of the nice things is split. If you've got a big list and you want to do split testing, you can just split it up into into as many lists as you want, of whatever sizes you want. But the sync is the one that we're really interested in here. So this is like logic. So if you want to move from one list to another, so people who click through to a landing page, they're responsive, you follow them up with the rest of the campaign. The people who've never clicked on the campaign, there's obviously not much point sending them the follow-up sequence. We still want to put them into a open and take action sequence. So this is where all that happens. So you can basically select a source list, you can select your new list, and we can move them to the new list, or copy them. Hang on, that one, I don't know if that's copy or create anyway, but that one will copy them, or delete them off the other list, and then you can either put them in the primary or the secondary list, or delete them from the list. So in other words, you've got kind of complete control over the logic of, if somebody does something, that you can make them go to another list. So obviously you've got all your sequencing and how many days between, and you can set your sequence up with that. You can use proper visual templates if you want. They're in the other place. Let me just get rid of that. Or do I need that? No, that's some of the things you can drag in to visually design your email. Okay, that wasn't it either. So I've lost the tags, but somewhere there's a tag where you can move them from one list to another. When they do an action, like when they click or something, you can see the how your campaigns and everything are going here. So, but the most important thing, you got 10,000 contact lists, unlimited messages and campaigns. Obviously, you can send instant broadcasts or do autoresponder sequences, and I've kind of messed up showing you the logic and the I've got the other thing now, the segmenting. But you can see that it's fairly easy to to create a new list depending on our actions. Fairly easy to move people from one list to the other depending on their actions, although that's the bit that I've lost. But you could see the segmenting was very easy with the people who had clicked and hadn't clicked on the broadcast one. So that's the email thing. So let's look at the let me just show you the mobile app creator. So it makes complete mobile apps that run on Android and Apple iOS. I'll just delete that one, but it's very easy just to create a new app. There it is, create a new app. But I'll just show you the one that I kind of started, just because it does take a little time. So you can see you basically got these stages you go through. You've got your simulator there. So obviously you've got your opening splash screen. You can set all the things up about the design and the layout and the way it looks and all that kind of stuff. You can see it's all very WYSIWYG kind of stuff. Okay, you've got control over pretty much everything about the design there. I can't remember what the layout was. Is it under design or is it under... Oh no, change your layouts there. So this particular one I've gone for the icons down the side, but you can see you can have all of these things. You've got the flash one with the circles there, you've got this kind of thing, it's got these kind of buttons there, you've got the kind of regular kind of things there. Somewhere there's a tab one, but you can have all these different styles of, that's a blank one I guess, different styles of layouts of icons you can have. I'm sure there was one that went, is it that one? No, it is that one, it's probably that one. And then you can restyle that to do it, I guess custom. That's it. I never even saw that one before. I guess we can do something with that anyway, won't worry about that. Anyway, I've gone for the one down the side for the minute. Colours I showed you. So in the features, this is where the kind of magic happens. There we go. So basically you've got all of these tools, and it's actually much easier to see them when it's not in all. So with social, you can see you can have all these different widgets. Okay, very easy to create your own Facebook widget, because when you click on it, you just put in your page ID, and then it will come up right there for you. Okay, same with the other ones that it does. Twitter, you can also run contests and have a fan wall and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what the fan wall is actually. Fan wall, there we go. Right, so you can add news, and then what happens? Anyway, very easy to, do it. You can see exactly what's going to, happen. Let me just copy and paste that. Okay, and you can add, other content into that and stuff. Usually, this one doesn't do. Oh, there we go. Let me set the pictures right there. So I could go get a picture. I won't do that right now. Let me just OK that, and then it'll appear over here. There we are. So that's how, kind of how easy it is, to do everything. I wonder if that's the group. Hang on. Right, I think that's a fan page ID. So if I just put, Facebook thing in there, you can see that basically it will come up pretty much immediately. Assuming I've done it right. Oh, hang on, I do groups again. I thought I did. Sorry, I meant to do the page. Is that the page? No. How do I get to the page? Sorry, I'm trying to find my own. Let me do it that way. Sorry. No, that way. There we go. Which one is the page? Oh, that's the group again. Oh, good heavens. Hang on. Is that a page? Yeah, that's the page. Right, there we are. Let's do that one. Right, so if you can manage to find your own URL, then you just put the URL in, and then it should pop up there. Okay, it's usually a little bit quicker than that, but I'm doing the this live cast, so not sure why that isn't coming up so quickly. I think I've got that right. Unless it's just the ID. It might be just the ID. Hang on. Okay, it does work. I had it working the other day. I'm not sure what I've done wrong now. But basically it's as simple as that, and it comes up. So that's how you integrate your social media. I'm sorry if that seems a bit of a fob, but it does actually work. Media wise, you can have audio or videos or RSS feed or images. So you can do a little kind of a gallery kind of thing, where you just add your images. You can also take them off the other sites, which do Creative Commons images. I won't do that now. I thought I had I'd done this in that, but anyway. Sorry, back to features. Hey, no features. Hang on. Sorry, that's me being silly. Right, there we go. Features. Come on, there we go. So social media we had a quick look at. Media, so audio, video, whatever. Contact information, contact forms. All the normal stuff you'd want. A little booking appointment thing. Monetization is really cool. There's a shop somewhere, so you've got coupons and discounts as well. But also a catalogue, they call it. That's why I'm struggling. So you can also have like a little shop. Where's the products gone? I've lost that now. Okay, so you can have different departments of your shop. There we go. And now you got a department, then you can add your product. That's the bit I'd forgotten. So yeah, you can put wherever it is. and all of that. Okay, and then you can set your price. Okay, we could add a picture. I won't bother doing that right now. Oh, let me just grab any old picture. No, not that one. I'll just do that. So let's pretend that's the product picture. Okay, so it's sorry, I should have cropped that properly. Anyway, so we can have that. We set the price, add it into the cart. Okay, you can see it's there. They'll get a catalogue with the stuff, and then when they click, they get the the bigger details. Obviously, I just put a short thing in there. Normally there's a buy button, so I've not got the buy button. Maybe I didn't set the payment processor. Hang on, thought I'd done that. Obviously you can change the icons and all that sort of stuff. It's probably under one of the other settings. Hang on. No, okay. Somewhere you set your your payment ID in your payment gateway. It does PayPal and it does Stripe. And there's my cart there. Hang on. Where did we put? That was a gallery that I did before. There we go. So you can have little pictures, and it's quite nice the way that all works. Oh, sorry, that was the department. That was alright. So hang on, I've added multiple shops here. That's probably not what I wanted to do. Anyway. Maybe that's why it doesn't like it. I think I've added 2 shops. I think that's why I've not got a payment button. So let me go to the other store. Where my product's gone from that. Hang on. Oh, it's under that. Sorry. Right there. There we are. And there's the add to cart button. So I think because I've got 2 stores, I've confused it. So I need to probably take the other store out. So as I said, I'd done this app before. And yeah, I don't want that one. Go on. Oh, it's waiting for me up there. Right, okay. Yeah, so as you can see, I did a store before, and it's what we did. So you can have your different departments and stuff, and your details and the design and everything, but you've got your your departments or categories, what you want to call them, and then you can just add your products into there and edit anything about them if you need to, description and price, add more pictures, whatever, and then it goes in the store, and then you've got your add to cart button, and then they can ultimately and my cart's empty. They can, where are we? There we are. They can add one to the cart, and then they can check out and pay, which is brilliant. Okay, so complete little e-commerce store right within the mobile app. So I'm probably taking too long over this one. So just back to the features quickly, just to in with that. I don't know what customization is. Alright, so you can add custom pages in your own code if you want to, but otherwise you don't need to do any coding at all. If you've got a Shopify store, you can do that. You can do a little calendar and events. and we've got little other utilities there, a little tip calculator and stuff, privacy policy, all that kind of stuff. Okay, but basically you can see you can do what you want, and also with the custom pages, you know, you can basically do any kind of content you want, you know, with you know, pictures, images, videos, buttons, all that kind of stuff that it says there. And the cover's kind of like a full, you know, full screen picture, rather than a, you know, an image in an article. So that's basically that. But the really exciting thing about this really is, you know, once you've set up your bits for your application, like your splash screen and all that, and obviously it supports push messages, so you can send out messages to other people who have your app. But the exciting thing is the publication thing. So normally with mobile apps, even if you have a builder, you have to run the SDKs from, you know, Android and Apple, and with the Apple one you have to run it on a Mac as well. But this thing's pretty unique in the sense that it actually creates the apps for you, okay, right there, and you don't need the SDKs locally, so you can just do that. Also, the other thing is, it's not a perfect HTML5 app, but this is basically running, you know, as HTML5, and there is a link, you know, directly to this, you know, to the app where you can do it. Now obviously they don't look very good full screen on the desktop, so that's really the kind of the fudge. But if you want to run an HTML5 app for mobile where the screen is the right kind of size, then it's, you know, kind of natively HTML5. You just take your app ID, stick it on the right link, and you've got an HTML5 app. Okay, anyways, but it's, you know, complete mobile app builder built in, basically. Let's just check we're still going. Yep. So you know, there's a lot to this. I'm sorry it's taking long. Sorry I'm fudging it. I've only been playing with it for a couple of days. Anyway, so the app creator, right? So let's do the. In some ways, I don't really even know why this one's here, but you can create responsive, you know, websites. So let's just start from scratch, I think. So you've got all different categories of stuff that you can do. You can just select the template that you want. Let's say we want that one. You can preview it, you know, to see what it would be like. Okay, you can see it's all pretty kind of, you know, modern and thing and everything. And obviously you can edit anything about, you know, about it. Actually, I don't really like that one, but anyway, let's do it anyway. So it's all basically, you know, point and click kind of stuff. Get out of the way. Yeah, you can just change some of these are the hidden things. Yeah, whatever you want about it. You can go into the source code mode if you've got something, you know, special to do. And you know, you can do whatever you want, really. So let's just change hang on, oh, I've forgotten, there we are. No, it's not that one. Hang on, that was the header, so that's not what I want to do. Pages, let's try that one. No, that's probably not what I want to do either. Oh, of course, let's see if it's that one. Yeah, so there we go. So, you know, there's the title, okay, and it will just be there in a minute. I thought it would be there now, actually. Anyway, or is that the page title? Hang on, that might be the page title. There's the description. Hang on, country. There it is. So you just put it in there. Okay, and then I can't remember when it updates. but you've got your big pictures and all that. Actually, that should be. It is that one. So let's just right, that's the background stuff. You can do pop-ups and all that. Let's just save that. Okay, and there's the change that I made. And where was the other one I did? I did it somewhere else. And you've got a Facebook widget thing there as well. But you can see it's just, you know, fairly standard kind of thing. So in some ways I don't even know why it's here. I mean, the good thing about this one is it's responsive, and you can do absolutely anything you know, that you kind of want, and you can do your own templates and all that sort of stuff. But the one I actually you know, prefer, I mean, you know, so you can do all these sort of, you know, opt-in pages and all that, and you know, big pages and blogs and yeah, whatever you want. But I actually prefer this one. Okay, so let's just look at yeah, this, because I've started it. So the thing about this one, I'll show you one from scratch in a second as well. The thing about this one is that it's basically, you know, done for you. So although it's not responsive, it does have the mobile views, and this little spanner thing will relay it out to make it look funky on, you know, on that device. So although it's not responsive in the sense that it, you know, changes width and size as you bring the page in and out, yeah, you do have your you know, desktop, a tablet and mobile versions of it. Okay, so just wanted to explain that. So the main thing is, I always get this wrong. Is it that one? No. Oh, that one. Right, there it is. It's the one at the top. So it's done a number of pages. So you've got some legal pages and stuff. Okay, so that's nothing that exciting there. But under the funnel one, you can see that they've automatically given me the lead capture, the offer page, okay, the checkout page. You've got options of which one you want to use, and you can link them differently in the landing page one, the thank you page, and a special offer page. I think I added that one. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, and that kind of thing. So yeah, in terms of the, you know, lead capture page, basically you just right mouse click, and you know, and then it's all you know, just type and click. Okay, obviously got all these different styling and everything there, and I think you want to change the picture, you just right mouse click and you change the image, you know, to whatever you've got. I haven't got another image handy, but you know, if you've got files there, or you can upload it, that kind of stuff. Okay, if you don't want an element, then I think it's the same thing. Yeah, you can, you know, get rid of it. You can bring them to the forwards and backs and all that kind of stuff. You can hide them. You can make them go across all your pages if they're you know, a mask or something. Anyway, that's just the opt-in page. So let's just look at that on the actual offer page. Okay, and then it's the same thing. You want to change it, you just right mouse click, change the text, and it's, you know, just type and click. Okay, whatever, sorry, I'm going to put that back. Right, and you know, same sort of thing with the, you know, the prices and everything. You know, so it's very easy to change it. You want a different video there, same sort of thing. Go, just put a different YouTube URL in there. Okay, you can see it's very straightforward. If you want to add something else, I haven't tried this, so let's see what happens. You can have whatever you want from this array of stuff. So let's say we want, I'll just do another image for now. So, oops, sorry. If we want, let's this is not the image I wanted, hang on. I was wanting to find my own image, but anyway, let's say it's that one. Okay, then we can have it there, you know, and we can do what we want, you know, with it. And then, oops, hang on, how am I going to move that down? Right, that moves that one. It's this one I want to move. I'm not sure how I insert that. Hang on. No, it's done it. Okay, I'm not quite sure how I did that, but anyway. But yeah, if we want to insert the image, yeah, basically it's just, you know, drag and drop and insert, and you can decide how much space you want, you know, these things to have. You know, I haven't made the space there for it. Maybe I need to add a row or something. Right, and then how do I move that one then? Oh, okay. There we are. I think I should have done that differently. Anyway, now you can see I haven't made the room for it. I think there's something, a way of doing that. I've moved that down too far, but anyway, but you know, oops, too much. There, oops, there. Okay, so you can just add elements, you know, like that. If you decide you don't like it, right mouse click, get rid of it, or change it, or whatever you want to do. As I say, you can add all these different bits, you know, as you want to. Oops, let's put a bit of text in there. You've got your different styles there, automatically, automatically. Okay, and then let's make a bit of room for it there. Let's just bring that in. Okay, so you can see it is pretty chummy to use. You know, and you know, that's editing their template. Obviously, you can start from scratch or whatever you want to do from that. And all your other pages are there. Now, as I say, they're automatically, you know, linked, so you can change, you know, what they look like and all that kind of stuff. But also, you know, what they're going to do, which is the action. And you've got all these actions here, and you know, it can go to you know, another document, and we can just decide which document it would go to, and or we could let me just see what we can do with that. What they've assigned that to. I should go to the checkout page, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should go to the checkout page. So that's probably already done. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing it. Page. There we go. Yeah, so it's going to you know, whatever page you want. So in this case, it'd be going to the checkout page. So we've got a choice of 2 checkout pages, so we can decide which one we want to go to. Or I created a special page, so it could go to that first instead. But we can just send it to the checkout page. You've got some advanced options there, which I don't even know what they are. In fact, there aren't any for that, so that's fine. So that's set, and that's that done. And then we can go, you know, to the checkout page. As I say, we had a choice there, so let's say it was that one that we used. I can't remember if it was or not. And then you've got your thing here. You can change anything about, you know, anything about this really. You know, just right mouse click and change it. Let me do that one actually. Sorry, why isn't that? Oh, maybe it's appearance. Sorry. Yeah. So if you want to change the, you know, the styling of it, you can do that. If you want to change the color scheme of it, okay, purple, blue, red. and blue. Okay, you can change anything about that instantly. Yeah, it's all there, kind of, there, ready to go, but you can style it, as you want. Okay, that's a little logo. Again, you can just, change whatever that is. And then you've got all your pages, there. If you want to, I don't know if that means add layout or add page, actually, anyway. Yeah, if you want to add something else into this funnel, you can do that as well. And, again, these are all pre-styled, look pretty good. And then you can change anything about them, that you want. Let's say we want that one. Okay. I didn't name it. Oh, let's got it extra page. Okay, and then that will be added to our funnel, and then we can decide when we want to link to it in the buttons. Okay, but let me just show you. I'll just wait for that to come in. Right, there we go. So there it is, and then we decide when we want to, go to it. But anything that you want to change about it, right mouse click. Anything about the design you can change, anything about the layout you can change, anything about the contents you can change. There you go. So let me just say that. So I think you can see the kind of the way it works, and it's pretty easy. But let me just show you quite how easy it is. So if we're doing a new one, we can decide where we kind of want to start. Okay, so you've got loads of different templates. Let's just do well, no, let's not do that. Right, so you've got standard pages like optins, but then you've got these funnel pages. So these are the ones I particularly like. So you can see that they've even done membership pages for you. Ask funnels, that was a trendy thing recently. So let's have one of them. Did I click? There we go. Okay, and then again we'll be able to edit anything out about it. Apparently they've got a new one coming, which will be even better. But if you want to change something, it's right mouse click, and then whatever you want. Okay, but it's all done for you. You want to change the background, then you probably can. Actually, that's not the background, is it? Hang on. I'm not going to bother doing that, but there's a way of changing the background easily somewhere. And you can see under the funnel that they didn't just create the one page. It actually consists of this home page where they do this, then when they go to step 1, okay, and they get you get your scroll bar, and that's going to animate there. And then this is where you set your questions, and again you can just put your questions in. So this is an ask funnel, so you're supposed to just ask questions that help you decide kind of where they are in their journey. And then we can go to the next page. Okay, and then that one's done for us, and again we can change it. Now you're thinking, well, this is an opt-in form, where does that go? Now this is quite nifty, I think, because Mailing Boss is their own autoresponder. That's the one I showed you at the very beginning, the 10,000 contact one. So if you select that, it goes straight to your account and gets your campaigns. As you can see, it also supports the other standard ones. I don't know what I did there. MailChimp, Aweber, and Multic. I don't know why GetResponse isn't on there, but anyway. But yeah, they give you their own one, and it's that easy to integrate, and they give you all your whatever you need to run it there. Okay, and that's basically it. Let me just resize that a bit. I don't know why that went funny. There we go. Okay, so that's how easy it is to put the opt-in form in. Yeah, they're right there. If you want other, is that a text thing? It might be the text styles anyway. But if you want other stuff, I think you can add it in as well. There we go. So if you want to add extra stuff in there, like an image or whatever, you can do that. But basically they've done it ready, to go. If you do want to start from scratch, obviously you've got a blank canvas, and then you can add these elements in, yourself and get it exactly the way that you want. But the idea of the funnel is that really they've done it all, for you. I'm not sure where you configure your socials, but anyway, that'll be somewhere. There is a complete, kind of training in the academy here, which will take you all through it. I mean, as I've only used it for about a couple of days, and it's simple, and I'm making it look hard, but basically, it takes a little bit of getting used to anything, but you can see it's basically straightforward. I don't even know what that is. That's a shopping cart, isn't it? Yeah, so you can add some sort of shopping cart in there, and I don't know what that is either. I can add a blog to it. Wow, okay, that seems a bit over the top. And then they've got other pages in this funnel as well, already done for you. So although it's an Ask funnel, they've got a product launch in there where you show video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4. Okay, and then that will probably be the close, and there it is with the buy button, and you do it, and that's all built into that Ask funnel. So we've got the actual Ask funnel to see where they are and give them the best help we can. Then we've got the actual product launch where we can take them through the product, and then there's even a blueprint page. I don't know what this does. I should have done that first. In each of the funnels there's a blueprint which shows you what they've actually done, or how they think it works, or how they think you should work it. Okay, and they explain it to you down here. But you can see that they give you these basic pages. Okay, and then there's an email responder campaign behind that, and then this is how they think it will link together. So in each one of the funnels there's a blueprint as to how that happens. Okay, but I think I think you can see that's pretty exciting that you can just have a one-click thing. Okay, it's got all the normal pages if you want single pages, but the one I like is the funnel, because when you click one of these, like that Ask funnel I just showed you, you get like whatever it is, half a dozen pages instantly, all linked together, or with the autoresponder ready to be set, and you can just do it, and I think they look pretty great. Don't think there's much wrong with that one. So if we wanted to what was it, that one, if we wanted to use that one, there it is when it comes up. Okay, and right mouse click, and then just do whatever you want. Because it's not just this page. We go inside the funnel. Let's look at the blueprint first. Because I haven't said that, this is the only one that doesn't have a blue. Oh no, there it is. Okay, so they think that this funnel will work like this. It's an opt-in page. They get an email. It also takes them to this sales page where it is. So does the email, and done it. So that's a very simple funnel, very nice. But that's that's what it is. That's how it works. But it's actually created all of these pages, for us. Okay, and even that one's got a things set to the pop up and all that. Okay, and that's why I like it, because all these pages are done, and they're basically linked, or it's very simple to change them, and that's why I call it a one-click funnel, because everything that needs to be kind of thought about has been thought about. You can change anything you need to do, and you're off. I should have saved that one. Never mind. So I could go on for hours about this, and you'd be much better off playing with it yourself. But that's what I like about that one. Let's just remind myself what else I should cover, because there's so much to this. Right, so we've done the autoresponder, we've done the page builder, the one-click funnel builder. Oh, video creator, right, I'll show you. Mobile app, I'll show you. So let me just show you the video creator very quickly, because this is going on way too long. Yeah, almost an hour now, sorry about that. Anyway, so just under the design studio, you've got the mock-ups of posters and bus stops and Apple apps and whatever, or ebooks. So you just pick the device that you want, and then you insert your image on that. So that's put in there. Presentation builder, I know that doesn't sound amazing, but it's very easy to create your presentation, and when you want to present it, it's basically there waiting for you. You just click the hotkeys and it does it for you. Okay, but the other nice thing about that is, now where is it? No, it's on the other page, is it? Yeah, so again, it's all point and click kind of stuff. But the other thing is that you can, that was the standard one, so with the bespoke one, okay, you get different options. Have I got something in there? Hang on. No, I've done something wrong there. Hang on. Oh, this is an empty one. Why is it an empty one? Hang on. Oh, that's, yeah, so these are the different styles you can have, sorry. So you can have, the 3D effect, card effect. That one's quite nice as well. For some reason I picked an empty presentation. Not sure why I did that. Maybe it is an empty presentation. There we go. Okay. So let's say it's that one. I think I've changed the background accidentally. Let me just do a slightly better background. There we are. Surface, that was the other one. Okay, so let's say that's our presentation. So under overview, you decide what you want to do. So let me show you that one first. Yeah, or actually I'll show you concave first, and then you can present it, and then you can see it does that kind of I don't know what you call it, not pyramid, but anyway, kind of 3D kind of thing. And if we pick that one instead, you get the rotating cube kind of thing. Okay, but the nice thing about this is you don't get the the toolbox over here with the thumbs. It's all there ready in presentation mode. It's full browser width, so if you're presenting your browser like I am at the moment, then it just looks like the presentation. There's nothing there's no oddness behind the scenes. Okay, so that's the presenter, so I like that because of all that. So sorry, I was going to show you the videos. So there's a floating video, the little video widget that follows you up and down as you scroll the page. That's very, very useful. But this is the animated thing. So this does KINETIC TEXT kind of slides, quickly. Which one was it? That one. and you can decide, you know, what kind of style you want to have. Okay, so it does all this kind of, you know, stuff. So let's have that one. Okay, and then you can see it's got all them kind of slides. You've got a timeline down here where you can actually change the timing, you know, of the animation. Okay, but basically, you know, you can just go. You know, let's go to that one. It's easiest when they're all in, to be honest. Oops, sorry. Okay, it's all again just point and click kind of stuff. You know, and then that will do the you know, the kinetic animation. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. So I moved it off center a bit. There we are. Okay, and then you can just you know, preview it or export it, whatever. But let's preview the thing here. Okay, and you can see that it's doing all that, and you can change anything about it. Okay, and it will do all that animation kinetic stuff, you know, for you. Okay, and if you want to put a different message in there, okay, that's a funny shape one. Let's just put that bit in there. Okay, so there we go. That's the end of the presentation. So let's just bring the slider back. Okay, and you can see, you know, that it's still going to do all that. Okay, you can add a soundtrack, and I can't remember what the camera bit does, but anyway, and I think you can drag all these different things on if you're starting from scratch. It's got inbuilt things, you know, if you don't want to do kinetic, you can do, you know, these animations. The thing I didn't understand was that this isn't showing you all of the things that are there. You have to pick on open all to actually get, you know, the full library in there. Okay, so you can add, you know, whatever to the KINETIC text as well. Okay, and you see that he animated on his own, so all the animations are built in to the things. I think the animate characters walk or something. Yeah, there he goes. Just scroll over them to get them to do stuff. Okay, so all of these things are available. Okay, you can create your own kind of mascots there. I won't do that now. But all these elements are there, and obviously you've got text and images and shapes and that kind of stuff. Some props, let's see what that is. Yep, there we go. Lots of different props. I'm pretty sure you can import your own somewhere. That's all quite nice. But you can see how easy it is, you know, to do that. It's a standard slide thing, except you've got all the advantages of the KINETIC text and the you know, pre-animated images and all that sort of stuff. So I don't think it does tunes as such, you know, the hand drawings. That's something that it doesn't do. But other than that, it's you know, very easy and pretty quick to do. And as you can see, you've got complete control over there with the timeline. So that's basically it. You've also got a grid, so you can lay things out easily. Zoom and flip and all that sort of stuff. And oh yeah, you can ease the animations and everything. Anyway, I won't do that. So yeah, that's the video maker. That's, you know, pretty good. So if you need a video of yourself or what you know doing, then you can just create it there. Now there's a ton of other apps which I won't go into, but the one I want to mention, I'll mention a couple in particular. So there's an SEO report, so that's great. It's quite, good the way it analyzes your site. The only downside is it doesn't print a report with a logo on it. I suspect they might update that. So at the moment you just need to export the PDF and add your own logo. But you can just do file print PDF, you know, and then go to your PDF editor and do it. Now the one thing I do like is the browser notifications, because they're becoming very, very useful. And you know, all the normal things you'd want to expect about that are in there. And you just can just add that to your site with a simple bit of code, and then you know, they'll appear. Sorry, they'll get your your browser push messages. And that's a good way of doing it, because it feels very unobtrusive, because they've just got to click, they don't have to give their email or anything. So you know, I like those, but that's built in right there. And there's other things with Facebook, you know, to answer and stuff. Not 100% sure on those because I haven't really played with them. There's a little share locker thing if you want to lock content and do a little widget thing. They've got different ways of doing that, easy way with your own app or whatever. So if you want to do content lockers, you can do that. And that's kind of about it, I think. As I say, yeah, they've got the academy to take you through it. You know, it's pretty in depth about how to use the builder and everything, and how to build your own apps. I don't know if that's the app, mobile app, or the other apps, but anyway, there's an option to create a blog there and stuff, and all that kind of thing. So that's kind of it, I think. We've been on for about an hour, yeah. So I should probably end there. I think that's a fair kind of overview of what's going on. I think, other than me making it look hard, you can see it's basically very easy to do. It's, you know, good the way that you get everything, you know, there, and you know, there's that one-click funnel that I edited, and it's live on the web. There's a web URL up there, you know, and that will do, you know, whatever you set it up to do, and that took, you know, 5-10 minutes, which you know, isn't, I think is a lot quicker than you know, other tools, really. And they're, you know, they're pre-made for you. If you just want to do single pages, you can do that as well. But you know, my favourite one of all the categories, you know, if you just want a quick landing page, you can do that. But my favourite one, I don't know why you do that, when you can do a complete funnel, because you know, whatever page you're doing, surely it's got a funnel behind it, you know. So if they're opting in to something. Well, this gives you the something, you know, on the end of it. Bridge funnels, giveaway funnels, the Ask funnel that we saw there, membership sites, product launches, you know, the fishbowl one, that's quite funny. Yeah, ebook one that I showed you. You know, they're all just there, ready to go, and you just change the pages that you want with it. Why? I don't see the point of, you know, creating. I don't find them now. But you know, just creating an opt-in page, and then just creating a landing page, and then just creating a sales page, when the funnel will kind of basically do all of it. But if you want to start from scratch, you can do that too, and you know, and just drag and drop. You know, anything that you want, you know, whatever's in your head, you can, you know, create. As I say, they are apparently going to update that, and you just get the widget that you want here. And you just add it to the page, you know, decide what kind of thing that you want. I think I won't do that anyway, I'll do that one. And then if you want to do headlines separately, no, okay. We do a bit of text, it's a big bit of text, okay, and then you can just drag and drop. Okay, I mean, you can see what's going to happen. You can just do whatever you want, if that's what you want to do. I don't know where you import the other images. That's my only. Oh, here we go. Hang on. That's 3D image. Let's do that one. Anyway, maybe that's just a placeholder. That's probably a placeholder, isn't it? That's what it is. And then your right mouse click. There we go. And then change the image for the one that you want. That's what it is. Okay. I was expecting to, you know, get them from there, but I'm wrong. There we go. Okay, so that's how you do your own image. Okay, go on, update then. Why didn't that update? Hang on. There we go. Okay, I don't know what I did then. So you can do whatever you want. I mean, that's how easy it is. And remember, you've got your different views. Now this looks stupid because it's over here. So you just click this little spanner, and now it suddenly looks good. And on a mobile, again, the same thing's probably happening. It's stupid. Click the little button, and now it's where it should be. And if you want to change it the way around or whatever, I don't know what that was about. You can just change them about. I think I want that again. I don't know what it's saying to me. No, I don't know what that's about. And and you can have it's that easy to to change stuff. Oops. What have I done there? There we go. Okay, so if you want to build things from scratch, you can. As I say, I don't totally know why you would. Okay, and you got your URL, and it's done, ready to go. And you can preview it, and that kind of stuff. So all of that's built in. As I say, you got your autoresponder. I'm sorry I couldn't find the tag thing properly, but it is in there. I just can't remember where I saw it. And creating lists and sub-lists from actions is easy too. Full mobile app creator, I don't think you can argue with that really, especially when you don't need the SDKs, and it will make your own make your own apps without having to have the SDKs. So let's go to publication. And it just builds the app there, and you can see I've created the Android APK there, and I just download it as an APK, and I didn't have to install the Android SDK on my local machine, which I think's astounding, really. I was just looking if there was a that edits again. Some other nice things about it, they've publication thing I showed you. Yeah, that's right. They've thought about promoting the app, so you can get your store URL and then create a QR code and use it like that. If it's an app with permissions, you can control your users there, and then there's all the other things about your app there that you can do. That you can do. So there's this will show you the HTML5 thing. So as I say, in full screen it doesn't look very good because it's meant to be a full width thing, but you can see that basically it does work the same way. Actually, it was the other one, wasn't it? So and this is just HTML5. Add to cart. There it is. Add to cart. And then we could check out, so full e-commerce app on the thing. So if this was a smaller screen width, or if it's a mobile device, in other words, it would look good. It's just because it's not meant for full screen, it looks a bit ugly. But it's instant. That app is instantly there as HTML5, and then you can just make your iOS or Android app, as a proper app out of that. Anyway, so I'm probably wittering now. But that's basically it. I like the video creator thing. Well, I like the presentation builder as well, but I like the the video maker as well. And you can do whatever you want with it basically. And because the animated characters are pre-animated, and then you can animate them, it gets quite intricate, or can get quite intricate, which would be quite nice. And then you've got your full timeline editor down there. So basically, you can create the pages that you need. In fact, you can create entire funnels with one click and then just edit them. You can integrate that with the email autoresponder, which is integrated 10,000 messages. It does have proper list segmenting and list logic, but I've lost the list logic. I need to go find out where it is again. And then you've got the video creator if you want to make videos for it, and then you've got a mobile app creator if you want to create a mobile app creator. The other things, they're all useful, particularly like the push notifications. If you do start with Facebook, you might like these other ones. I haven't even looked at them. The share locker, obviously, all useful and all in one place. The mock-up, the billboard mock-up thing, that's under Design Studio. So, very useful for creating mock-ups on iPhones and on billboards and ebook covers and all that. It's it's pretty effective to have your ad there. It's probably not going to look very good when I do this, but you just add your image. Obviously it helps if it would be the right size. So let me do, actually I'll do the orange thing. Okay, so that's that. You can add more text if we want to. You can zoom this in and out to get what you want of the picture. Sorry, my mouse is a bit sensitive, or it is. Anyway, let's say that's alright. And then somewhere there's a save button. There we are. And then if we show it, you can see that it's going to put the image I just did in that spot. Okay, so obviously I could have had a better image. I didn't look what was going down here, but that's my ad on the bus stop there, which is pretty cool. And as you see, that took seconds, and then you can download it. And they come down as transparent GIFs. Transparent PNGs. If you want to layer it over something else, same thing with the GIF, but that's PNG and that's GIF, and then you've got all your sizes there. But you can see it goes all the way up to that high res size there. So it's just all very useful, all in one place. Obviously the prime things are the page builder, the autoresponder, and the video maker, but the other things like the push messages and all that make it really, really useful. And every site you make, you can see I had another site here today, you get another link, and you get your stats for that as well. And one thing worth mentioning, this is their URL. You can change that to be your own domain name, so you don't have to use their branding at all. Okay, so they do have the training, they do have support, they do have a Facebook group, and that's about it. Now this isn't cheap, it's not one time, but that's all good really. The fact it's not one time means that it's going to exist, with something as fundamental to your business as this, your email list and all that. That's really important. Now I say it's not cheap, but every single thing, the top 5 things, whatever they're all worth the money individually. A 10,000 contact autoresponder is probably worth whatever it is, $300 a year. The page builder, like ClickFunnels kind of I don't say quality, but style, again easily worth $300 a year, probably one more. It's not, ClickFunnels is $97 a year. Okay, so that would be about £1,000 a year, and this is only 300. But it's not just that you're getting; you're also getting the autoresponder. And then again, the same with the other tools, like the video creator and all the other apps and widgets and stuff. They all add up. Maybe that's another 300 quid a year if they're going to keep going. Now we've all bought, $50 video builders and tune builders, but they go the way of the lemming, because once they run out of money, they stop being able to support it. So it's actually important that this is a continuity offer, because obviously if they don't deliver, you don't pay, they won't like that, so they keep delivering. They make sure it works, They make sure it's online, and they make sure they update it. Now they seem pretty progressive. They're adding stuff, constantly. They're refining stuff constantly. You can see that they're going to update the page builder at some point, because they want it to be something that you really like. Now they've been going since about 2016. They've got 10,000 ish paying members. They have a stick rate of 95%. Obviously for a very good reason. Once you put your email list and your pages on their server, you're kind of, you're tied in, aren't you? But that's good. But it means people are using it, sticking to it, and they're paying, every month or every year, whatever it is. So it's going to keep on working. So that's the thing. Unlike other page builders, I used to love InstaBuilder, and it was a one-time fee, but it stopped working, and I couldn't then get updates for it. And then they decided that they were going to charge for the update, and then they went recurring anyway. And other ones that I built, God knows where they are. They seem good. They look slick. Some of them look very slick, but they just don't work anymore. And that's basically because they were one-time, deals. And as I say, when they run out of money, they just stop. They just stop, basically. And maybe you get a year or two out of it. Sometimes you're going to get a month out of it. It's pretty, horrible. But this is continual. This is, I suggest that you pay yearly, because you can't afford for your entire business to go down. Whilst you're not paying the monthly fee. You need to just make sure you've got the money to pay for it for the year, get it out of the way, and know that it's always going to be there, throughout the year. And then next year you'll have made, way more than that money back. Or if you haven't, you're doing something wrong, and you need to email me, and I'll help you sort that out. But basically, if you've got, you're doing it and money's coming in, then it's not an expense. It's it's an investment, and it's what's handling your entire business basically. But you can see how your email is doing. You can see how your mobile apps are doing. You can see how your websites are doing. You can see what if you're getting enough views, if you get enough conversions. All there within that. It also does heat maps somewhere. I forgot about that one. That's what they call a click map. Okay, sorry. So you can do heat maps for whatever, and you can add any website. It doesn't have to be one of theirs even. So you can add any website. There's different ways to set it up to how it tracks it, if you like. But it's basically as easy as that, and it'll be a bit of code that you add on. And the thing. So the heat maps are built in. So again, you could go to a Hotjar or something like that, and again they're charging you a lot of money a month for this. And again, that's built into this. So although it is £300 a year, $300 a year, what at the moment it is, it might go up. It's not just one app. It's not just the 300 just for your email. It's not just the 300 just for your funnels, although it'd be 1,000 if it was ClickFunnels. And it's not just I think the Hotjar is something like $60, might be $100 a month, I can't remember. But let's say that's $500 a year. Again, it's not just $300 for that. You're getting all of those for the same single 300. So it's very good value. But I don't think value is really the point. I wouldn't want you to buy it just because it's cheap. I want you to buy it because it's your business in one place. All the pages you need, all the email you need, all the apps you need, all the videos you need, all the widgets you need, all the push notifications you need, all the fancy little art things you need. I'm sure they'll add other widgets to it as well. Possibly like a graphics editor and an ad maker. I'm sure those sort of things will probably come. It's all in one place, and you can run it with no hosting. So they're hosting everything. It seems to be the front end seems to be very fast. I know the editor was a bit sluggish, especially with me making a video. But if you go to the website, where is my website? That one. Actually, it was on the front page. Actually, it's better on the front page. Hang on. So if you go to the that's the one we made today, isn't it? yeah, if you go to the website, it seems, you know, that was pretty quick. I won't show you the responsiveness of it because it'll mark my video up, but you know, it's there, and it took minutes to make that. And it's a complete funnel. You know, the opt-in goes into the list goes to the sales page goes to my PayPal or Stripe, and the thank you page has got the you know, the product on it, and you know, it takes 10 minutes to set that up. That's, you know, the thing. But it's not just that it's a page builder, it's everything else that I've mentioned. Anyway, I'm going to stop there because I'm wittering, but you can see that it's got lots of useful stuff, and you know, but you've got your core here. You know, if you think about it, you know, pages, you know, with the hosting, the email autoresponder, making videos and making mobile apps, they're really the crux of the business. The only thing it's missing, in my opinion at the moment, is an ad builder, you know, a graphical thing, but you know, I suspect that will come, and we'll see. But that's basically it. You know, they do guide you through everything. You know, obviously there's tools. It's got some small learning curve, like where the tags went, although sorry, the email logic went. But you know, it's all in there, and that's it really. As I say, it's not just that it's great value. I want you to buy it because it's your business all in one place. And you know, that's all you have to worry about. If you want to, you know, your own branding, you just buy the domain names, so they're like, you know, whatever, $10-15 each, and you just plumb them into this. But basically they're doing the hosting, so you don't need big hosting or anything. You know, they're supplying all that in there. Okay, so that's it. I really am going to shut up now. So there we go. So that's really what it's like. I think you got a good feel for what it's like. I'm sorry I made the email logic look difficult, but it is in there and it is easy. When I saw it the first time, it was easy. I've lost it today for some reason. That's it. So I shall see you next time. Oh sorry, yeah, if you want to buy it, that'd be a good point. clickjustclick.com/BuilderAll. clickjustclick.com/BuilderAll. I will put the link below the video. Now technically it launches on the 7th. I think you can buy it today. Not sure there's any reason to wait for the 7th, because it seems to be able to buy today. So there's just one other thing I just want to mention. There is no upsell as such. Okay, this is it. It is you know, everything, and there isn't some sort of but you know, about it at all. There's no capacity limit. There's no you know, missing feature, but you know, oh you thought you could do that, did you? No, you need more money. So nothing like that. This really is it on the front end for whatever it is. I do advise you pay yearly though, because you don't want to be mucking about monthly with your entire business. But there is one offer inside, and I think it's very cheap, because I think it's one time. I haven't you know, checked that out yet. But this is obviously for you. You know, so everything about your own business, you can do it with this. But if you want to do it for clients, or you want to be able to sell this to other people, because you know, you can see how good it is, it's likely that your own clients would want to do their own things if you're not doing it for them, obviously. Then there is a kind of a reseller option. Now unfortunately the version of it I found was provisional, and I think it's translated from French or something, and I don't think it was finished yet, so I suspect by the 7th the OTO may be finished. So I think maybe that's the only reason I wait till the 7th, but I'm not sure it's worth waiting for, because it's fairly straightforward. And also the upgrade is available inside the product anyway, so it's not part of the launch, it's part of the product. So if at any time you want to upgrade to the reseller thing, now they call the reseller thing a franchise. I don't know if that's strictly correct, and I don't actually know what the but you know, you get a percentage at least of the, you know, of all the sign-ups and of all the monthly fees, all the recurring fees. And if they buy the reseller option themselves, you get a percentage of that as well. Now, that's kind of chicken feed in the scheme of things, because the recurring revenue on a user base is much more important than a one-time bonus. But you know, it helps. So I'm not turning it away, but you know, the recurring income is really what you want. And because they do have a 95% stick rate, you know, if you do get somebody to sign up to this, then you know, you're likely to keep getting that money, and that adds up, and that adds up, and that adds up. So recurring is a really important thing to add to your business model. You know, everybody needs email, you know, funnels and videos. And they, you know, probably need all the other things like push messages and all that kind of stuff as well. And if they do put in an ad builder, then that'd be great. Although I can't promise you that, but I'm hoping they will. You know, they're going to need all that, and they're going to keep needing that. So if you manage to sign them up, you get recurring income. As I say, that adds up. Now, so when you buy this thing, you know, today or on the 7th, then you know, you can get this reseller option, or franchise option as they call it. I think it's $100. I think that's what it is, and I think it's one time. As I say, what I saw was a bit provisional, and I'm not sure what the pricing was or the offer was exactly, but I think that's the deal. But you can check that when you do it. But you know, basically for that, you know, one-time fee, you can join the franchise, and then you can sell it, and then you get the recurring income, you know, split with them. And again, it's good that it's recurring, and it's good that it's split with them, because that means that they're, you know, they're not going to oversell it because they need to keep it working, and they're not going to run off because they need the income, you know, recurring income themselves. So this is one of those occasions where paying for it is actually, you know, a good thing. The fact that it's recurring is a good thing. Okay, anyway, that's it. So I just wanted to say that there's no, you know, OTOs as such, you know, to make this work. The OTO is if you want to share this opportunity, you know, with other people and get recurring income for yourself. So that's it. See you then. Bye for now.